pencil. I scribble the stanza as my hands are trembling. Grade 7 made heaven out of words. I began to build a world that only I inhabit. I got a habit of rapping about tragedy. I think I'm just passionate, trying to steer the way while in the dark. Hope I ain't crashing it. Now my little hobby turned to cash now. Thinking about who I be if I listen to doubt. Said I never do it, well look at me now. Young girl, oh dream, oh soul, oh dear. Plan B, plan well, good luck, no fear.
Congratulations to all of the finalists of the Shoe Creator Challenge.
I wanted to make something that everybody could wear.
It's all about looking good on 2K, so I'm here to help you out with that.
Now it comes down to one shoe that has the honor of being put inside NBA 2K21.
The grand prize winner is...
Hey, I'm Brian, and I'm here to talk about the upcoming neighborhood events. Start off this weekend.
The Staples Center, downtown Los Angeles, and the freeways of LA, all painting the picture just where we are tonight. Welcome everybody to another presentation of the NBA live on 2K Sports. DA, take it away.
Well, Kevin, Devin Booker continues to elevate his play every year. He said it's just putting in hard work. I take this game very seriously. I love the game of basketball. I don't count myself out.
Special talent indeed. David, thank you. And above the rim play, always captivating, Steve. We should see a lot of that tonight.
And Kevin, I'm so excited. You know, I played under the rim, so to get a chance to watch guys play well above, I am getting my popcorn ready.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Booker and Bridges are the wings. Andre Ayton out there with Jay Crowder. And it's Paul in at the point guard. And for the Clippers, Batum is out there with Morris. Then it's Paul George. Then there's Reggie Jackson. And it's Leonard in at the 3 slot. The offensive rebound. A shot by Batum, no good. Fast break, here come the Suns. Bridges leading the charge. Snatched up. This is to Ayton. And here's Booker from the arc. Again, the miss by Booker.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Jackson misses.
4 shots, 4 misses, and you can sense a certain frustration building.
No good from Booker. A 3 from Leonard. Not going to go that time. And Pheonix will come the other way.
And Smitty, with LeBron getting into his late 30s, KD coming off the Achilles, for your money, is Kawhi Leonard the best player in the world?
Great question. I know one player, the Greek Freak, might have something to say about that. No less than Michael Jordan himself called Kawhi the best two-way player in the game. That's a very strong endorsement from MJ.
That's a 2 from Paul. Rebound by the Clippers.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
Pheonix has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And he banks in the layup.
Defending Chris. This is where it gets frustrating. He finds a way to beat you.
Leonard on the wing. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Ayton.
And guys, even though he's in a big market, Kawhi Leonard's still not one for the spotlight.
That is so true. It's not about the fame for him. He's in LA, but Kawhi Leonard stays in his bubble. All the trappings that come with being a great player, he's truly focused on the love of the game, winning and being the best possible player he can be.
He hits the second from the line.
You know, when you look at the MVP race each year, most of the candidates were drafted in the top 5, but somehow Kawhi lasted to number 15.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Booker. There's the feed to Crowder. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. Now the Clippers with it. Here's Leonard. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Kicks it out to Booker. Launches a 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Batum's got his 6th rebound on the... Oh, that was something else!
So explosive with the dunk. Kawhi Leonard gets up quick to slam it down.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And it's Ayton missing.
Well, that alley-oop attempt, a case of what could have been, just didn't finish the play.
No, this is something you practice over and over again. I'm surprised they couldn't execute.
Now here's Paul. Paul George unable to get his shot to go. Here's Leonard. And he gets the bucket. Leonard's got 5 points so far.
The evolution of Leonard's game, making things happen with the dribble drive.
Paul, and a little luck that time, but it drops.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Here's George. That one, no good. Now the Suns take it the other way. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. The kick out to Crowder. Passes it to Paul. It's the three-point bomb. Worth 7 points in the game.
And really, CP3 is so good at reading the defense. If he knows he's getting the pass and they're playing off him, he'll torch you.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. What you love about Crowder, he gives you a little bit of everything at both ends.
I mean, defensively, he'll take on anybody. He's smart, draws a lot of charges. Offensively, he can stretch the floor, and he'll make the extra pass. He's also an opportunistic rebounder.
And Pheonix making a change here. Sharch checked in for 8. Johnson comes in for Jay Crowder. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Mikal Bridges. And it's Payne in for Chris Paul. And it's Rondo with the ball for Los Angeles. Here's Mann. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. You know, you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. You know, Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to affecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA.
I don't know how many misses that is in a row, but I know it's ugly.
The shot off that time. Some solid defense from Saric. Booker against Kennard.
You know what, though? They keep calling his number despite the difficult quarter he's had.
The shot by Rondo is no good.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
A nice shot by Booker.
Not just an outside shooter. Booker is also skilled at getting it done from that area as well.
And Morris throws it down.
Sky high, one of his advantages as an undersized forward.
And first time out of the game called for Pheonix.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
The Suns trailing. Johnson kicks to Booker. Over Kennard. They get it again. Kicks it out to Booker. Second chance shot, and it's good on the way in. Booker's got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Zubac, and the dunk by Zubac.
One of the more instinctive passes over the last decade. Rondo quickly locates the open man.
Booker outside. Again, the miss by Booker.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
Offensive rebound. Goes back up. Here's man. And it's blocked.
And you can't be careless around Saric. When he's on you, he is looking to send that one back.
Kicks it out to Booker for three. It's hauled in by Zubac. And here we go with Morris, running it up the court. And it goes down 2 points. Morris has got 6.
Nice find by Luke. Shows good vision in both half court and in transition.
On the wing, Booker. The putback. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
And honestly, guys, in real time, I couldn't really see whether he got it off in time. But with the benefit of replay, it seems pretty clear that the clock expired just before the release.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Well, recently, Chris Paul talked about adding some levity to the game.
It sounds so generic to say we have fun, but, like, we may lose a game here or there, but, you know, everybody's still, you know, happy for each other. You know, we're just trying to build.
Yeah, from what we've seen, Greg, these guys naturally get along.
And you add in the guiding hand of Chris Paul. This team can beat anyone on any night because they're so connected.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. Guys, what's your take on the Clippers so far?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. Setting the floor for the Suns. Booker and Johnson fill out the wings. Saric and Ayton at the 4 and the 5. And it's Payne in at the point. Leonard, no luck.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
And this is how you convert in transition. Booker running the floor well and being rewarded for it.
Leonard against Saric. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. And it's Rondo with the ball for Los Angeles. Down it goes. That's 4 made from the field. He's 4 of 8.
The power, the length, the ability to finish. Leonard dominant in that painted area.
Pheonix calls timeout. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they are forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed. But it's always existed. And the reality is this: you become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
Here's what Pheonix has got going on right now. Crowder, he's checked in for Saric. Bridges comes in for Johnson. And it's Paul in for Payne.
Beautiful form on that shot. Chris Paul, one of those superstars who continually refines his game.
And it's Leonard with the jam.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Lobs it up for Crowder, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And then George with the jam.
Insane move by Paul George, a high flyer who can create in midair.
Suns trail by 3. He lobs it up. And it's Ayton missing. for Los Angeles. They've gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. And George with the stop.
Beautiful location on the pass, as usual. Led his man perfectly. The homecoming for Paul George, playing in L.A. with the Clippers. They gave up a king's ransom to OKC. 5 first-round picks and Danilo Gallinari and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, good evening. The Clippers were picked by many to win the title last year. Now, they didn't get it done, but Kawhi Leonard is not concerned. He said, we've just got to keep getting better, keep fighting. It's about the right team peaking at the right time. Guys are hoping this season their talent and their fight will win out. Back to you.
We will see. Good stuff, D.A. Thanks. The 3 from George. George missing again.
And guys, the Clippers were willing to give almost anything from PG because they basically got Kawhi Leonard in the deal as well.
And let's remember, GA, he could have been a Laker. They would have had to trade away the 2nd pick in the 2017 draft. That or Brandon Ingram. Their loss became the Clippers' game.
Ball against Jackson. And Booker kicks to Bridges. Ayton, the pass to Booker. Paul with the ball. Leonard picks him up. Good. Paul's got 9 points now in the quarter.
I will say this about his shooting stroke. It's pure when he's got it going. Perfect so far this quarter.
George passes to Jackson. It's Kennard, top of the key. Crowder with the steal. Bridges finds Ayton. It's up a 3. That shot off, so Los Angeles will take it the other way. Here's Leonard. Tries again. Nice move. They grab their own miss. Goes up again. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Morris is checked in, and a change for the Suns. Payne's checked in. The Clippers have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
Jackson against Paul. Ayton inside. Defended by Batum. And now the fast break. George with the ball. Can't hit from in close. Suns trail by 6, and they're moving it up. Oh, Ayton in position. And he could not get them one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
I know it has to be hard for defenders guarding Chris Paul. Very shifty and crafty. Knows how to draw fouls.
First free throw is good. Saric is checked in for Pheonix. Johnson comes in for Jay Crowder. Both free throws good from Paul.
He's living there tonight. A tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Clippers leading by 4. On the wing, Morris. He's guarded by Johnson.
And the thing about Morris, doesn't have the big vertical, but tenacious once he gets around the rim.
That's a 2 from Paul. Pheonix no good that time either.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that board.
His 3-pointers off the mark.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Great hustle by Paul, using his speed in the open court. And then, of course, he's an excellent finisher.
Saric, and slam dunk by Saric.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Bridges finds Saric, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And how about capitalizing there in close? Saric has the touch to take advantage from just about anywhere.
The Suns shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
And here's George for 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. Fast break, here come the Suns. And the wide open shot from Paul. Can't tie it up as that one misses. He got it up, and the last shot before the buzzer is off. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Clippers lead by 3. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Kawhi, you have grown so much offensively throughout your career. What's the focus of that end of the floor?
Just knocking down open shots, my ball handling, and making good decisions off the pick and roll, and just try to limit my turnovers.
And you've done well so far, Kawhi. Thanks. Back to you.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, welcome back. Ernie, Kawhi Leonard is having one of those nights. He had 14 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 steals. And a little redemption for him tonight. In their previous game, he was not at his best. And taking a look at the Clippers, Kenny, what did you see out there?
Well, they made a concerted effort to get out on the fast break. Dunks, alley-oops, run the lanes at every opportunity, and it's wearing the defense down.
And over to Shaq. What did you think about Pheonix?
Their three-point shooting in the first half was atrocious. Rough, ugly, awful, nasty. It's not that they're just missing shots. It's like they just keep taking the shots. Hold on, Ernie. Hey, you! Whatever your number is, stop shooting the three. See, Ernie, that's all the coach got to do. Tell them stop shooting the three. Pass, cut, work together, do something.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been a clinic by Chris Paul.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
They've got Batum. Marcus Morris is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Paul George, and it's Jackson in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Los Angeles leading by 3. Rejected by Booker. And he recovers it. Bridges kicks to Šarić. Paul for 3. Kept alive. Bridges passes to Šarić. Paul surveying the floor. And the Suns miss again.
That's a big donut, folks, here to start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
And the basket by Jackson.
The developing feel Reggie Jackson has for scoring inside, playing much more under control these days.
And at his peak, Reggie Jackson is one of the better guards in the league. He's still got that confidence.
Yes, he does. Injury slowed him down, but still able to create his shot anytime he wants.
Ayton dishes to Šarić. He feeds it to Booker. Over Jackson. Yep, it goes. And the Clipper lead is cut down now to just 3 in the basket from Devin Booker.
This is what he does. Booker, an aggressive scorer, doesn't take any possessions off.
And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That'll be his second foul of the game. The Suns making a switch here. Crowder's checked in. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the Mobile One block.
Every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
Here's Leonard. And it's Pheonix with the rebound. Bridges has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Only 1 for 4.
Time to put in our puppet show now.
Let's see. We've made our puppets, we have a stage, and we've practiced what we're going to...
Hate to see that. I know everyone's mind is on the play, but you've got to protect the ball.
Crowder with the steal. Here's Booker. Drops in the layup for 2. Booker's got 4 points in the quarter.
And how about the energy on the take from Booker? The defense looking helpless to stop him.
And there's Morris. That's good on the assist by Leonard. And the Clippers lead by 3.
Adding to this lead, he's been dependable and consistent at the offensive end.
For 3, Bridges. A new 14 for the Suns. Kicks it out to Paul for the tie. This one for 3. Bridges misses.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3. And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
It's a winning approach when you execute. That's the key. They're playing fast, but also under control.
Good work there as it goes. Now it's a 7-point Clipper lead.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Pheonix calls timeout.
Promising start for Luke Kennard. End up missing extended minutes with injury. Hopefully he can stay healthy this go-around.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Mann's checked in. And for the Suns, Johnson, he's checked in for Mikal Bridges. And it's Payne in for Chris Paul. Here's Booker. Ayton trying to break free. Off with the layup.
And Kennard's moving into the starting lineup for the first time last season.
And to add to that, he had a larger role offensively. And at the same time, his efficiency increased. That's a good sign.
Suns trail by 7. Here's Booker. He can't get that one to fall. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
He's had a tough time getting it going, and he's put this team behind the 8 ball.
It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Again, the miss by Booker.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now.
And because of that high basketball IQ he possesses, Booker takes great shots, and he knows the value of the mid-range game.
Jackson finds Leonard. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Leonard's got 6 points in the quarter.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
That's tipped, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Booker. And the Clippers call time here. Some changes for Phoenix. Bridges comes in for Johnson. And Chris Paul subbed in for Cameron Payne. Clippers leading by 7. In the corner, Kennard with it. Down low, here's Leonard. And the basket is good. Leonard's got 22 points.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The Suns shooting just 29% in this game. They are not a pretty sight out there offensively. Again, the miss by Booker. Here's Los Angeles now. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Suns trail by 11. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Paul. Banked in off the glass. He's got 20.
You can try to rough up Chris Paul a bit, but he is fearless going down there in the lane.
Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. The pass to Jackson. To the middle. And it's Leonard missing. Here's the Suns with the ball. Here's Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
With the basketball in hand, no one is more patient than Paul. Waits for his man to break free.
Here's Leonard, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. 35 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's Batum. Crowder pulls it in. Suns trail by 7. Here's Booker. And the shot falls short this time.
Got to run the clock and wait for the last shot.
Yes, you do, but it's a dilemma. If you get a great look earlier in the clock, do you take it?
And now Crowder running the floor all by himself. Got a piece of it. Ayton finds Booker. Back to Ayton. No good on the left side attempt there. And so it's Los Angeles heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We've got more in store for you right after this. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Setting the floor for the Suns, Booker and Bridges are the wings. Jake Crowder out there with Ayton. And it's Paul in at the point.
Really surprising to see the huge edge they have in rebounds, given what the scoreboard says.
And the first one at the line is good.
An accurate shooter from all areas of the floor. Booker has the confidence needed to dominate on offense.
Clippers leading by 5. Here's Rondo. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able now. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. You're double-checking, and the game continues on. Trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Monty Williams talking with his team. He's not happy with what he says are late rotations defensively against their three-point shooters. And then at the offensive end, he wants his guys to get their own shots within the rhythm and flow of the offense. Kevin?
You know, Rondo takes great pleasure at slicing and dicing up the defense. One of the best passers in the game.
And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Booker's got 22.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
It's the fourth quarter, and it's a close game. You want to get the ball to someone you can rely on.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
2 shots. Free throw good. Nicholas Batum.
And Batum brings length and a versatile game to his spot on the wing, and his defense always a big asset for this team. He's the kind of player that everybody needs to have out there, kind of a glue guy.
Suns trail by 6. And they double up Paul. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And here are the Clippers now. Los Angeles leading by 6. George double teamed. Morris. The shot's good on the assist by George.
And the powerful frame of Morris, difficult to knock him off his rhythm, and there finishing through the contact.
Booker with no one around. Ayton kicks to Booker, past the Paul. Bridges for 3. Batum grabs the miss. Batum's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. No good, shot missing. Good work defensively by Crowder.
It's amazing. All night he's been out of sync on the offensive end, yet they continue to lead.
And padding that field goal percentage, just hard to stop Aiden when he gets the ball that deep.
And the Clippers call time here.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
Johnson, he's checked in for the Suns.
The speed of Rondo is not easy to keep up with. When he's driving to the rack, he is looking to get the defense up in the air.
Taking 2 shots. The free throw drops for Rondo. And so Rondo hits both free throws. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Phoenix Suns. Trailing by 8.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
Stolen by George. Morris. And Morris throws it down.
Excellent pass, PG-13. Keeping his eyes up, using his vision.
Booker against George. That's a 2 from Paul. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. Los Angeles leading by 10. Rondo passes to George. Off target from outside. Suns have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. A nice shot by Booker.
And what a baller Booker is. Capable of torching you from any spot on the floor.
And George, here we go. Foul on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up. That'll put Paul George on the line. It goes on Devin Booker. Jackson, he's checked in for Rajon Rondo. The throw good, Paul George. Like so many people know your story, born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people, you know, has its pros and cons. Right. But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball.
They're still behind, but not because of his efforts. He's been unbelievable this quarter.
Here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
The flat-out speed of Reggie Jackson. No struggles getting to the rim and then doing something about it when he gets there.
Good chance here for Booker. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got assist number 7 for him tonight. And George, here we go. No good on that one. Excellent D there by Johnson. Here's Booker. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the... And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Great indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Leonard. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
The dribble drive, yet another tool in Leonard's extensive arsenal, earns him a trip to the line.
Leonard hits them both. Phoenix calls timeout.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down to the question, toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Ball finds Booker. Inside, nice ball movement by Pheonix. On the wing, Booker. And it's sent back by George.
Not going to be Paul George with that move. He's too long and too talented of a defender. That's just great court recognition there. He saw the D pack in the lane on the break, so he calmly rolls up and drained the transition three.
Oh. Suns keep it alive.
And I just love how he's banging down low. Hard work will let them use some more of the clock here.
Not just a knockdown shooter, he does a great job of finding space for his shot.
That's good for George on the assist by Batum. George has got 10 points in just the second half. Paul kicks to Booker. Ayton trying to break free. They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
Suns trail by 11. Paul dishes to Johnson. Here's Booker. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Booker's got 34.
And he's been their top scorer today, but it hasn't come easy. He has not shot the ball well. They'll have to be more efficient here if they're going to win.
Talented, opportunistic. When Leonard gets hot, it can last for long stretches.
Johnson kicks to Booker. Here's Paul. Good. Nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 4 assists now tonight.
Working in that mid-range area. The analytics may not love it, but that's a good look for him.
Morris passes to Leonard. Back to Morris. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Clippers.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Solid play.
Oh, did you see that?
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
Paul kicks to Bridges, and here's Booker from the arc. It's rebounded by Leonard. And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for Los Angeles. This is the most they've led by, 13 points. And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. Out left to the wing. Beverly dishes to Ibaka. A 3 from Leonard. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Leonard's got 33 points.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Frank Kaminsky picks one up.
Comfortable inside, plus the 7'3" wingspan. Hard to stop Kawhi without fouling.
First one falls for him. Leonard hits them both. 7 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Carter. To end the run. Missed.
You talk about defensive back mindset coverage from Patrick Beverly. His defense will drive you crazy.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Now, for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. So long, everyone.
you